schools, Matt Lehman. Hi, Matt.
Good morning.
Good morning, man.
How are you?
Quite an intro.
Well, you know, we get you out of the rural Concord.
Yeah,
we take you into the
I
city.
wasn't really expecting that, but
You see those commercials?
oh, absolutely.
They're absurd.
Yeah.
Wow, what I can think about some really exciting games that we had this past
Oh my God,
winter
I know.
with Concord, including both boys and girls basketball.
Yeah, you guys
teams.
were a show. Really
Yeah.
were.
We have good kids out there.
Yeah.
You know, with good coaches. Yeah.
You, what's it like for you with your daughter involved in 3 sports out at school, Matt?
I'm gonna savor it.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Because you know, she got a little over 2 years left, and then it's all gonna come to an end. And,
Yeah.
And then it's, you know, life's gonna change.
I mean,
you know?
did you think that when the season started, did you think they had a chance to be playing at Breslin?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, you know, we kind of looked at the path, and we felt like it came down to, whoever we're going to see in the first game of regionals. It was either going to be Lansing Catholic or Portland St. Patrick.
Yeah.
And we were going to see them in the first game of regionals. And if we won that game, then we thought we had a great chance. We really did, because we thought Climax Scott maybe would be the opponent in the quarterfinal if they got beat by Byron Center, Zion Christian. So, yeah, you know, then we got to that game. We talked about that a lot. Arshawn and I, you know, he watched a lot of film and watched just kind of studies and but yeah, we thought we had a chance.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Will you be losing a lot of athletes on both girls and boys basketball?
Boys, we only lose one player. He was a starter. Medellin, good player for us, but we got pretty much everybody back.
Yeah, you guys should be dangerous
We
next
should
year.
be tough next year.
Yeah.
You know, girls, we're losing Grace, and that's a big loss. We're losing Hannah Steimer inside.
Well, you lose a big recruiting section with.
Yes,
Grace.
although we
Right.
don't, because
Their
their granddaughter Braylon is
That's
going
right.
to be a freshman, and she'll be. You know, I think she's
She's a treat. I get a chance. I coach her, and she is. She's going to be a good player for you guys.
She's a nice kid too.
The
Great family.
Thorreses take up about a third of the bleachers.
They do.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be excited for Braylon.
We're having a
She's fun to
signing
watch.
day on May 1st
Are ya?
for Grace and Hannah Steimer. They're both going to sign their college, and we expect a
Very cool.
large crowd.
Very good, very good. We had a chance to have you as a guest on our Monday mornings podcast recently, which was fun. We didn't talk too much sports. We talked a little bit about leadership, education. That was a fun conversation.
It was, you know, and I'll tell you what I appreciated about it. It was I got a text message from my nephew who lives in Colorado.
Yeah.
And he watched it, and he's got 4 daughters, and his youngest, I think, she's 8th grade, going to be a freshman.
Okay.
And some of this, he told me, he said like about the 3 sport, about being multiple sport athlete and that kind of stuff. And and I just appreciated the fact that, you know, he took the time to say how much
That's cool.
resonated with him with his own kids. And you know, that again, you enjoy that. We talk about that a lot, about multi-sport.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Monday morning podcast, entertaining and educational.
Yeah.
It was very educational.
It is, I think so.
Matt
I
was
learned a
on,
lot.
For sure, absolutely.
Spring sports now. What are we looking at? What are the teams to watch at Concord?
You know, really, you know, I feel like our golf team has gotten better. They shot a season best last night.
Okay.
You know, I really feel baseball and softball got a great chance to win districts.
Okay.
You know, we play a tough schedule. You know, it's pretty much a Division III schedule, and then we play Division IV. And I think, you know, I think both teams have a great chance to get out of districts.
Do you have good pitching?
We do.
Yeah.
Baseball, softball. You know, we're kind of by committee, but you know, we've been getting 2 well-pitched games last night, and we got good defense behind, so we throw strikes. You know, and then track. You know, I think we feel like we can maybe win that regional. It's going to be tough. It's going to be close. But we have 2 teams that are both strong. We've got kind of a blend of everything. You know, you got speed and distance kids and jumpers, and so you know how that is. You have to have a.
Do you know offhand the percentage of student population that competes in athletics at Concord?
No.
Because you're pretty good. I mean, you guys have always been good. I wondered if you had that number. Because for such a small school, to be able to be competitive year after year after year in, more than just one sport, a lot of times you'll see a school your size be great at one thing.
Yeah.
You guys are very good at everything.
And I think, I don't know what the percentage is, but I know that for me, the model, I look at what's the model at Mendon? What's the model at Climax Scots over the years? What's the model at Beale City and Portland St. Patrick? Fowler. Those are schools that you look year in and year out. Palamo, Westphalia, they're Division III, they're a little bit bigger, but those schools they're good in everything. They're good in competitive cheer, they're good in football, they're good in softball, baseball, they're good in track. It just seems like everything they're good at, and they embrace that small. And when you look, a lot of times the same names you see during one season, you see those same names in another season, and I think that's what you have to be successful at small school.
Moving from being an administrator, actually retiring, and just staying on as athletic director, has that changed? Are you able to do things as AD that you didn't have the time?
I feel like I have more time. I mean, I enjoy the time. I enjoy the flexibility. Maybe a little bit more attention to details when it comes to things. I feel like I try to stay ahead. I knew I had this morning, so I have middle school track meet tomorrow, or today. So I got the meet all set up. The deadline was 6, softball played. I snuck into my office and got the meet set up because we time and I do the timing. And
you do it all?
I enjoy doing that. I really enjoy doing that. So.
Will you guys be putting together the Concord Classic weekend again this summer?
We are. We're actually in the initial stages.
Okay, great. Yep. We'll have to have you on again for that.
Kind of take what we improved last year and build on it. One of the things, the wiffle ball was. We had one field last year. We're going to have 2 fields this year. We're going to do a wiffle ball tournament.
Fun.
4 teams of 4, and you'd be surprised, like how much of a draw that was. Like we were, we only had one field, so we had teams that had to wait. So that was the only thing. So we're going to look at putting another field in. But it was something different. I think that's what it was, and adults and kids wanted to play.
We'll look forward to that coming in June. Thank you, Matt. Matt Lehman, AD at Concord. More of the morning show after this.